All right, man. We're back. We had an amazing first game. We had I would say, very good first showing from NBC. The Warriors are feeling good, and also the Lakers played tonight. And there's a sponsor in this video. So we just got to go right to Rockets Thunder and attempt to wrap my head around this double overtime event to start the season. That's what it felt like, an event. Some of that because the NBC production was good. We'll talk about that at some point in this thing. But, okay, so besides the KD timeout signal that I just want to get out of the way, he was lucky they didn't call a technical on him. Man, there's so many takeaways from this game. I mean, for one, it felt like an OKC playoff game, besides J-Dub being out, of course, in the sense of there's two to the ball coming on Shea, and whether it's OKC finding sets to get Shea better looks, some of that was like earlier screens for him in the second half to where he could just like split like Adams or Şengün playing high up on screens on him to get in there, or it was just like, I'm going to go at Reed Shepherd, which there's some takes to have about Reed Shepherd after this first game. Not the most positive. Or just running screens like to get Shea a switch and then an ISO like on Jabari or Amen, which are good defenders obviously, but it's different than like two to the ball and then it becomes like drive and kick game, or Lou Dort's left open. I mean, Chet and AJ Mitchell were killing him on the extra attention that Shea was getting, or AJ was just hitting tough shots in the first half, but it's tough to sustain that without J-Dub, and so finding just spots on the floor where SGA could go at single coverage where it felt like he just didn't miss at all versus single coverage in this game. That was the story of OKC's offense to me. As well as Kaysen making like a huge three with Şengün around him on a play that they actually got the ball out of SGA's hands at some point later in the game. But, of course, everybody wants to see what does the Rockets' offense look like against this great defense, and also Fred's out and all this, right? So, as far as with Fred gone, this Rockets team has a lot of options, okay? KD can bring it up, Amen can bring it up, Şengün can bring it up, you can have pin downs for KD, or you can have pick and roll for Amen, who it doesn't take much for him to get downhill. I mean, hell, in the fourth quarter, he had like two straight huge baskets just going to like Kaysen in a one-on-one, or Chet in a pick and roll, or pushing against Kaysen in transition earlier on for like either a three-point play or a bucket, whatever, right? However, between Lou Dort pressuring KD all over the place, on and off the ball, and the Thunder having like five bodies in the paint when KD was in the post, or it's like we're playing off of Amen. I mean, Amen took 7 threes tonight, and that's going to be a win for the defense. So playing off of him, playing off of Tari, playing off of Okogie, even if Okogie made 1 3 and had like some big energy plays for the game overall, it was a process with the Rockets offense today. I mean, Şengün was great. I mean, the threes were great. Him bodying up Caruso in the post was great. There was one play with the KD Şengün two-man game where I thought there were two. There was one where it was them passing it back and forth amongst each other after, I think it was KD who set the screen, which led to a Şengün 3, which also, by the way, is Şengün just going to be like Dirk now? Is this like the game one of 3-point Şengün, or was this a blip? I don't know yet. And then also, they ran a pick and roll in the middle of the floor. iHeart had to play up high on it because it's KD, and Şengün got a foul on that one. And I was like, yes, man, let's try to get more of this. And I know it's easier said than done to run anything against OKC, and you can't run just the same thing over and over against them. But still, there were a lot of possessions in this game where it just felt like KD was kind of an afterthought sometimes. I mean, they went to double overtime on the defending champions without their starting point guard. Yeah, the other guys didn't have J-Dub, so like I don't want to act like it's like this was a disaster game one for the Rockets. It wasn't, but it was a little messy at times. Before we get back to it, this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. So because I'm a super casual fan of football, I could just say anything I want and have no idea whether it's a good take or not. So I'm just going to say, the Patriots are going back to the Super Bowl. Why? Because I want them to. And Drake May is good. Really good. And so if I wanted to go to a Patriots game, or of course if I wanted to go to an NBA game because the NBA season is back now, or if I wanted to go to any sporting event or concert or festival or many things, then I would use SeatGeek as I have in the past, and it's always been good. There's over 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, and with over 28 million downloads, they are the #1 rated ticketing app. And you can use code FunkyDiabetic10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. SeatGeek rates deals on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. Just look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. One more time, FunkyDiabetic10, 10% off SeatGeek. Good stuff, man. Even if, like, we still saw the individual talents of, like, Amen, again, like, just taking guys in one-on-ones or just getting downhill. However, Şengün was just unbelievable tonight, like, backing down Caruso eventually, or backing down Kaysen Wallace, and then KD still making tough shots when he does. To talk about Reed Shepherd for a little bit, he just looked so small out there on both sides of the floor. Like, OKC was constantly putting him in actions or just going at him in ISOs or just, like, one screen action. On the other end, like, he made a couple threes, but there were so many times where he tried to drive and he just had no chance. And so he had to like take it back out or just make like a pass to somebody to reset the offense. And there's like 9 seconds left. Nothing's happened. It was a rough Reed Shepherd game. And if the hope is being a contender after trading for KD with Fred out now, I mean, the spotlight's on him now more. But they don't have to play the Thunder every game, so they got that going for them. It was a hell of a game, man. We could dive into so many specific moments. Aaron Wiggins' timely threes, a poster dunk. You could always appreciate Steven Adams is boxing out like a madman. Like Şengün on one of those big putbacks late. Some of that was because Adams was just wrestling with iHeart. I think Kaysen actually had like multiple big threes down that very long stretch, if we're talking like mid-fourth quarter to the end of the game. I mean, you just have to play off of OKC's guys to guard Shea. Like, nobody can guard him in a one-on-one, as we saw when KD fouled him when he bit on the pump fake. It was a great game, awesome start to the season. And now let's go to this Lakers-Warriors game, and then we'll talk about NBC for a bit. It ended up being a 10-point game. It did not really feel like a 10-point game. Pretty much the only reliable offense the Lakers had was whatever Luka wanted to do. Reeves, and then Rui made some threes. I mean, if we could start with Ayton, I mean, that travel against Horford was rough. And he had a play similar to that versus Horford in the preseason, where he was trying to cook against him at the free throw line. I don't know how many screens he had tonight that just didn't connect, but it was definitely a few. I mean, when he was guarding Kuminga got a couple threes, one of them on the split action, one of them he just got open, I guess. He just kind of floats around out there, man. I mean, this was definitely a bad Ayton game. I mean, the most generous thing you could say is that it was underwhelming, I guess. Like, he shot 5 for 7, and all I remember are 2 soft hook shots and the charge that he had against Draymond. So, like, how many points is Luka going to have to average until LeBron comes back from his old man injury? I mean, I don't want to overreact to one game, but, I mean, Austin Reeves getting 26 in this one, that was like a godsend for Luka, bro. I mean, like, him getting, like, just, like, simple screen actions going to Horford or something to just generate something to where Luka doesn't have to initiate the whole thing. You'll gladly take it. I mean, the Lakers, like, the transition defense was rough. Like, one of those Buddy Hield threes was just off of a make where they just got down there fast enough. Draymond driving to Jackson Hayes was a product of the Lakers not getting back. Jimmy was super comfortable just going at, like, I mean, there's just guys in the Lakers he can go at, like Gabe Vincent or Reeves or whoever. They got beat on backdoor cuts from Steph or Kuminga or GP2. I mean, this is the template of the Kuminga game right here. And then you had my guy Marcus, where, first off, I want to say, the play where he was holding Steph's arm and whatever the hell he was doing after that, like, that was just dangerous. Like, he could have messed up Steph's shoulder or whatever the hell. But besides that, I mean, Marcus was involved in, like, what felt like 6 illegal screens in either direction in this game, either him committing it or him drawing it, I mean, you're never going to forget that he's out there. Draymond's defense tonight was kind of amazing, where there's, like, one play that stood out to me where, like, he baits Ayton into throwing the pass to Rui in the corner, and then he closes to Rui and, like, blows up that play, and then it becomes whatever the hell it becomes after that. They didn't score. And I know Rui shot well from 3, but I still think Draymond wasn't too scared of him when he was able to help off of him. Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought the Warriors were just way better than the Lakers tonight, and Luka and eventually Reeves scoring was able to make it closer than it really felt. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Lakers played a better game than I'm giving them credit for. I mean, as far as Luka goes, like, there were some plays where it wasn't just a simple screen up top, right? Like getting a pin down or like catching it with the whole side of the floor cleared out for him so he could go to work on Kuminga. So those are some like little extra ways to sprinkle in variety into what Luka does from Redick. So that's nice. Also, there were some breakdowns where I felt like the help defense on the back line just was kind of weak from the Lakers. Anyway, again, maybe I'm just being too harsh on him. My brain was a little scrambled after the first game, admittedly. But anyway, let's talk about NBC for a little bit. So, for one, the presentation was better. I mean, hearing the iconic music, we all understand that one. The video package beforehand where they're asking guys, like, what are your memories of this? And they're like, well, I don't know. I was like 0 years old when a lot of that NBA stuff went down. The player intros, the interview with SGA, Chet, and J-Dub. That one might have been on like the hour pregame show. I don't remember exactly. And also just all the commentary before, during, after, just being about, hey man, the NBA is cool. The teams in front of us are cool. The game that we're watching is nice. Let's have fun and enjoy this thing and not make any of us like bigger than the product. It's crazy how that can go a long way. And then we've also got this MJ interview where it does feel like they probably did like a 90-minute MJ interview and they're going to be giving us excerpts of this until like, I don't know, January or something. But so far so good. Like, it's definitely interesting. And it was a good night. Like, they just made the game feel bigger, I mean, you compare it to ESPN, who just kind of does the bare minimum, and also Stephen A believes that he's bigger than the NBA at this point, and ESPN has to accommodate him because they made him the highest paid guy for the whole thing, I'm pretty sure. It was a good show. I mean, Mello, T-Mac, Vince, Jamal Crawford, Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller, I thought it was good. Like, yeah, maybe by 3 months from now, NBA Twitter will have decided, oh, we don't like Jamal Crawford because of X, Y, and Z. I don't know what's going to happen, but night one was a good time. I also like the little scoreboard thing when they get a 3. It does like a little 3. Like, just little stuff that you think might not matter, but it just adds up to the total thing. So good stuff. Well done, NBC. Great first game. Second game was the second game. And, yeah, man, tomorrow we got everybody else, basically. So that'll be fun. Have a good one, guys. Actually, one more thing I'll say before we go.